No, you don't know how to film. Okay, so Christian, what I was thinking is the compost is all the way over there to the back of building B.
Yeah, it's past the chicken coop.
Right? So
Just
I
on
don't
that
want to
way.
be like I'm going to have buckets beside me when I'm gardening, right? Putting whatever waste and stuff in that bin. But then I want the compost, I want maybe 3 at each entrance and just dump the compost there so I don't have to be picking up and walking for a distance for compost.
Now, do you want it like in terms of like whatever is going rotten and whatever we're not using in there?
Okay,
or?
for instance, you know when I'm pruning, especially when I'm pruning,
right. So cuttings, yeah.
Yeah. And then if things go bad and I have to pull things out, anything like that. And plus, we're gonna have kitchen scraps, and the house is all over there. I know like the organics will attract animals, but I just don't want to be walking so far. And especially with permaculture, everything's supposed to be working together and making it more convenient for everywhere.
So, so you can do 2 things. I think that you can have again the organics bin that is mobile from the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime that it gets full and you say, hey, I need it over here,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be able to move it, or the kids will be able to move it over here, dump it out, bring that thing right back towards the kitchen area. Right? That's
Okay.
one.
Okay.
So that's a mobile one. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
The next is if you want organic bins here.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing we can do is we can have like some bins that are kind of portable that can move around. So you can have it on each entrance. There's 3 entrances here to the garden. So 1 here on the side, 1 to the back, and 1 at the main entrance, which is on the other side.
And plus, we are gonna give our fowls, our poultries,
Right.
like those
So like if there's
scraps
like
too.
scraps of like
lettuce,
carrot, whatever
Yeah.
it might be that's in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think the main ones in terms of breaking it down for soil
Mm-hmm.
is right here. I think we should be building compost, maybe a 3 bin or a 4 bin compost breakdown
Okay.
for soil itself, right? So we have like grass clippings and whatever pruning that you're doing over there, those clippings can go in here.
Okay, this is what I see in the future. You see where Max is laying right now? You see all that well, it's basically a pasture.
Yeah.
This is a good area to do an enclosure, like a fenced area for the goats. They will maintain this area right here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's shaded, and then plus there's area for sun.
That's right.
This would be a good area.
I think so too. That looks good. And if you go a little bit further back, you see that we have some trees that have fallen.
Mm-hmm.
And that area can eventually. What I would like to do is take those logs and those trees, cut them in areas, and then we can have our own firewood, obviously. But that area can open up to a larger pasture. So further down the road, if we are getting pigs, if we are getting a cow, that's an area for them to pasture in as well, right?
Okay.
So that's good. I like that.
So as I'm walking through here, through one of the greenhouses, by the way, some of these are the plants that I took from my old property back in Toronto. This one is our blackberry bush. These are some of the strawberries we had. This is raspberries. But as I take a walk through here, I noticed that the previous owner left these big jugs of empty water bottles. And I'm thinking, not too sure, he used them to fill the water so he can water this garden area. But we're gonna have to find another way out how to water these, Christian, because you know my hands and both our backs are not gonna be strong enough to lift in.
So I was thinking maybe what we can do is we can get rain barrels to collect water on each corner. So we can have a rain barrel here at the end here.
Yeah, but that's when it
here.
rains, we're gonna have water. But when it doesn't rain, then we need water.
But the hoses have to come in here somehow. We have to put it in a way where.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the hose, we have
the pump there. Yeah.
So that's what I'm talking about. We have a well We don't have that typical municipal water system like in Toronto. We have a well. So how do we, like, would a hose be possible to connect there to the well? Does somebody need to be standing there to pump the water while the other person holds the hose and waters it?
No, I think as soon as the water comes up, it's just open. You can tap it. I think that's how it works, right? So we can have constant water pumping through. As soon as the water comes up, it's already flowing through because you have that suction already, right? So what I think is the water pump over here, right? As soon as you pump the water up to the nozzle, that pressure is already sucking through the hose. So as soon as it comes through the hose, we have water. That's it. And the only thing we have to do is just shut off the hose and then unplug the hose.
Another thing, Christian, remember I sent you that picture, that Pinterest picture, where they totally used the space within the greenhouse. So if you take a look at these bars here, right here, I'm wondering if we can also, like, because I'm also doing flowers, if we can do hanging baskets of flowers in here.
Sure, I think so, yeah.
Even up on this rail too. Mm-hmm. But it all depends on how sturdy these poles are.
That's correct.
And if we're going to leave these greenhouses up through the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
So right now we're in March.
Yes.
Mid-March. I think it's still a little bit too early to be doing anything within here, within the garden area. Because again, the ground is still hard. There's still a little bit of ice. But what I can do is doing germination. So actually planting seeds where I know it's going to take a bit of time to germinate. Seeds like broccoli. What else do I have? Not carrots.
Tomatoes?
Tomatoes, peppers, hot peppers,
yes.
Things like that.
Yeah.
But seeds that I know will sow very well in the ground, like peas and carrots, like I don't need to do seedlings for, that's later on in the season. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I just wanted to take a walk today, look through our garden.
And it's so beautiful out.
Yeah, it's nice. Okay, so I think I decided what I wanted to plant in the 4 garden beds in the greenhouse. So one bed is going to be all beets, another bed will be broccoli, and
and
the other
bed, and then the other bed is going to be carrots.
Carrots. One bed would be all orange carrots, and another bed is going to be specialty carrots, meaning like there's going to be different colors, like purple, deep purples, and
White.
reds and whites. I don't know about whites actually.
And
Yellow. So why I decided that? Because I didn't want to grow anything that will grow too tall that will overtake the greenhouse. and other. These are vegetables we eat in our home. So again, we're growing things that are going to make us sustainable. So we don't have to go to the grocery store to buy these things. And we're gonna do this all year round. So let's see what Christian has to say. Hey Christian.
Yeah.
So I decided what to plant in here. So this bed is going to be beets.
Ooh.
All beets. That far bed's going to be orange carrots. And that bed that Joaquin is turning the soil for is going to be specialty carrots. So all the purples and the yellows and the red carrots. Mm-hmm. And over here, the one that Keelan is working on is going to be broccoli. So what are your thoughts? Is that okay?
Yeah. So you just want to do like one vegetable per bed then?
I think so. We have what, 32 beds?
32 beds, yeah. And I want to build another 4, right? So
you're not building another 4. When are you gonna have time to build another 4?
Squash and stuff like that.
No,
over there.
Christian.
Yep.
Let's just focus on what we have right now. You're putting too much on your plate.
It's stuff for me to do.
Okay, do you want something to do? I'll give you something to do.
What was that, baby?
Well, I am done for the day. My back is totally sore. Anyways, in here, like I said, I planted beets, but I also looked up what grows great with beets, and they said lettuce. So I added a couple of rows of lettuce within the beets bed. Over here, again, where I said I was just gonna do purely broccoli, another companion one was lettuce, but also celery. So the whole entire front row there is going to be celery and broccoli. So let's see how that will grow. Now I did not put any seeds down in this bed, but it is prepped for tomorrow when I come back for the gourmet carrots. I'm going to also see what else grows great with carrots. But our family does eat a lot of carrots, so maybe it just will be carrots alone. And over here, I did manage to put in these seed cell trays. The first tray over there is all marigolds. Marigolds are great to repel certain insects like mosquitoes. And some animals don't like the scent of marigolds, like mice and I'm not too sure, squirrels as well. Here I did dill and cilantro, and this here is our hot pepper seed tray. We love hot pepper, and we're gonna see if we can do our own sauces, so look out for that. That's it for today.